Hey, you guys. Hey, how's it going? So, this is, I'm in New Mexico. I'm inside the trailer, just chilling. It was hot outside today, you know. This is just a little chit chat. So, I just wanted to show you guys a view, of what was out there, and, how I have the setup here. It's nice and homey in here for me. Had the fan on earlier because it was way too hot, So I'm in Eunice, New Mexico, and so this is just random chit chat, okay? It's not like, a daily thing or whatever. I wanted to talk about stuff, because, like, traveling, you experience a lot of people and situations, and like at several places, I've met some older gentlemen, like substantially older, though. But, and they've been really cool with me, and they've taken me around and showed me some things here and there, not even acting weird or nothing like that. Me and bring it with Brian, too, even. And, I learned a lot from some couple people I met around, And, I wanted to talk, when you travel, you gotta be careful. Because, like, there's, like, weirdos out there, okay? I mean, yeah, okay, maybe I'm a weirdo too myself, but there's people that are, like, and I'm a very nice and open person, I talk about, things that, might hit home to other people, drug use, homelessness, stuff like that. And, I've had my problems with drugs, but, like, I'm good now, like, my will is a lot stronger, I think, like, never really stayed hooked on anything, you know what I mean, because I've always wanted to just, like, move past that phase of my life, and so that's, that's what I did, I've been through a lot of things, but you know what? I've always been nice to people. Yeah, I've always been pretty cool to people, pretty kind to people, and and through my life, it was like others who have given me a bad name to others, or who have made people not want to, like, get to know me and stuff like, and that's coming from my own family, okay? And I noticed that happening also through my life, you know. But, I didn't realize these things before. Before, I was just doing whatever. I was just like, well, whatever. I'm just still going to be a loner, or, or wherever I did fit in. I still kind of felt alone, never really felt as I was part of that crowd, which a lot of people might feel. And, but I've always, I've never been, like, religious or, too into that stuff or whatever, but I've always believed, like, I believe in science person. I've been given gifts for Bibles and stuff, but I never really, my parents never really raised me like that. They never pushed religion on us. So I had no concept. I have no concept of, oh, God's gonna punish you for, I didn't know. They never talked about that stuff. So I never feared, like, the Bible. I never feared, nothing like that. And, through my life, I mean, I've spoken to the religious people, and I just can't get the concept. You can't get that concept unless you have had it ingrained in your mind or in you from a child, right? And I do appreciate my parents for actually not pushing religion on me and not putting fear of a book in me, because my concept of God is so different, than a lot of people, before. I didn't even really give God a second chance. I mean, a second thought. I didn't know. He wasn't a part, or it wasn't a part of my life, whatever that spiritual being was, right? Not that I was atheist. Like I said, I just never gave it any thought. I was somebody of like, I got to see proof. I got to see it. Science, science. Science proves things. Science proves all kinds of stuff. Yeah. That's what I believed in, because I had no other concept of anything else. So, hey, why not, And so, I went to a lot of, I was in school for a long time. Everything I studied was like science stuff. Microbiology, biology. Just the sciences, But I liked microbiology. I liked all those classes, Anatomy, physiology, gerontology even. All the science class, vector science. Yeah. Well, those kind of classes, I took those classes because, because I was taking I had a major. It's called environmental occupational health. That's like everything, to want to know everything. And it took me a long time to even figure out that major. I was in school already many years before I even got there. But then I didn't even graduate from that either. Yeah. Things took place in my life where I could not. It was fate, you guys. It was fate, because it was my own family that put me in that situation where I could not continue, because I had obligations. I had a child that I needed to take care of. Anyhow, that's not their fault. I could have done it. I could have went to school, but because of the circumstances and the relationship between me and my father, it was better I had to let it go for my son's sake, Anyways, we go through life challenges. Why am I here? Why am I here in the middle of Eunice, New Mexico, which is such a tiny little town? Sitting in a wooden box. This is great, you guys. I'm on a journey, you guys. I'm on a spiritual journey. Oh, I thought you were science. Yeah, well, I met someone in my life, and this guy just turned my world completely upside down. I don't know why either, because no one else it's always been easy for me to walk away from, anyone. Anyone. If I didn't like, okay, fine, bye. I'm gone. It's easy for me to turn my back and walk away from people. It's easy. Because that's been happening to me all my life. I've been taught that, okay, I'm going to do it. But there is this one person that's in my energy. Yeah, I said energy. Yeah, I am spiritual now. It's because of that person. That person, I don't know what happened. But that person also got me interested in certain things. It wasn't like, oh, they're narcissist. At first I thought, yeah, that's narcissist. And maybe there are narcissistic tendencies. But I figured out that we all have narcissistic tendencies. So you can't just maybe some people just know how to do better than others, right? Yeah. I met this person, it's going to almost be 10 years now. I can't even believe that much time has passed. It's going to be 10 years. And I was very close. Well, not really very close. Intimately, yeah. But because I had confusion on what love was, this person, even though this person was a real jerk, and I love this person still, but I refuse to go back to that person because that person's super toxic. Yeah. And I figured out along knowing this person, because like I said, I was science, but this person used to like to look at astrology and all this stuff. And then I went through some mental breakdowns. I had some issues, drug abuse. This person brought drugs back into my life, heavy drugs, and But this person did know how to use their words. There are people that you'll come across in your life that are so good at reading others, that are so good at manipulating people. It becomes like second nature, right? Like they only need a few minutes with that person to figure out their weaknesses and all that, and then they use it against them right away, right? There's a lot of people like that. And this person was like the pro. He like had me figured out, I guess, like my the things that I didn't like about myself or whatever. You know, this person really, and you know what, I found out later that this person is something to me called a twin flame. I didn't know what that was. I didn't even find out online. I found out from a psychic lady. She's the one that brought it up to me because I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know what the word. She told me. She coined that word into my mind. Like I didn't know that what that was. And I looked it up and I'm like, what a stupid thing. Stupid ass. No, that shit is real, you guys. At first I was like, this is stupid. I swear to you guys, I was like that. I don't really tell people about this that much because it's still unbelievable a little bit to me because, you know what, yes, I still believe in science, but I also believe in spirituality, and along with science, there's something that we all know as scientists, if you are one or have studied it, is about energy. Energy. Science and spirituality, they go hand in hand, I have realized. And the only reason why I'm spiritual now, not because of that guy. That guy just triggered a start to something within me. I still didn't believe though, because like I told you guys before, I need to see it to believe it. If I don't see something in front of my eyes, if it's not brought to, I don't believe it. Because I still have that science-y sense behind me. Instead of fearing the Bible, I have to see proof because of science, right? So I don't have the same concept as a lot of other people, you know. But I know I have a weird, it's a weird connection with spirit. Because I've been shown things, like, in my mind. Like, I don't know how that shit gets there. It's weird. I'm weird. Some people are like, you are crazy, Mona. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm just saying. This is why I don't share it with people. Because they'll think I'm a weirdo. But... And this video is not going to be shared. I mean, it's going to be public, but I don't have a lot of subscribers to my channel. People don't really go there, oh, what's Mona doing today? They don't really go, you know? So, hey, I have put out whatever. Because basically with the channel, this channel's for, it's for, you know, for my future self to see what the heck I was doing back when, right? Today, what is it? It's August 19th. It's a Thursday. And I'm here in Eunice, New Mexico. I met another older gentleman, but this person is a drug user. He's an IV drug user. But you know what? I'll tell you what. He straight up told me right when I met him. But he's old. He's like, I think he said he was like 60-something, 65 or something, you know? But you can tell he's on dope. Because he's all flustered. He's like, and he talks fast, and he wants to be moving and doing all kinds of things. The guy's got no teeth at all. And the stuff he talks about is so... I'm like, why are you talking about that stuff? It's like, you know, fishing. He likes fishing. He talks about women and sex, but that's the drug he's using. Because I was on that drug in the past. I wasn't an IV drug user, but I tried it that way, but it was, you know, it just wasn't me. But I know that drug because I was a user, right? But I told him I don't fuck with that, you know? And this is how I know This is how I know that I am free from that shit forever. I can ask him for it. I can call him on the phone right now because he said he's going to come back, you know, whatever. I had to step away from him earlier. I honestly thought that I'm not talking to this guy no more. Because I was trying to talk to him about something that was important to me. And he acted like he was interested and wanted to help. And as I was talking about it, he kept interrupting. I couldn't even get the sentence out. What I was talking about, he wasn't gaining the concept. He wasn't listening. He wanted to control the conversation. Like he knows the best and what's best for... I met him 2 days ago. Why is he talking to me like that? I'm asking for his opinion on some certain things. I'm not asking for a fight that he's right. I never said he was wrong or right. And when I start feeling that kind of confusion or fluster from a person, that's my sign, my internal intuition. I can't do it. I can't do this person. And I was trying to go around him because he comes here to fish, except for, the only reason he's been staying longer or coming like this is because of me. I even told him straight up. I said, you come here and you stay this long because of me. Because maybe, I don't know what he thinks he can, but I told him straight, I am a, spiritual person. I do not give it up like that. I do not do that. I do not talk about sex. I'm not interested in talking about sex. Because I'm not. There's so many better things to talk about, right? I'm not interested in talking about that stuff. I'm a traveler. Who the heck am I? But he's also told me that he's partied with other drug people around here. And, so do I look like that? I don't know. Maybe I do. Because I do know that some people, when they meet me and I tell them, oh yeah, they feel sorry. What do you feel sorry? I built this thing. I built this thing for me to be comfortable in here. And I don't show people the inside of this place outside. No, they just think it's like a box. They think it's, someone's even mentioned, oh, is that an animal trailer? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm transporting out my dog, because I don't want people to know what's in here. I have complete comfort in here. But, I'm not trying to, But, I told myself, I'm not going to bother with these druggies. But you know what? He's an older man. He's not even pushing it on me. He's not. He's not. And that's good. And that's great. He's not showing it to me. He's not pushing it on me. Nothing. Where I have had run-ins with others and they've showed it to me, trying to coax me. No, I don't want that shit. That shit made me feel like a yucky feeling. And now that I'm clean and free of that, and I have been for a substantially long period of time, I feel good inside, and I'm thinking like, oh, I could ask that guy. He'll just give it to me. He'll, Because then I think like, how was I feeling when I was on that shit? Ooh, I was feeling like shit. That's why they call it shit, right? Makes you feel like shit. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna chill like how I am, and so I just do my thing. But I did walk away from him because he was just so high or flustered. I don't know what his deal was. I couldn't get a word in. It was kind of he was being rude in the conversation, and I was like, you know what, I can't even talk to you. You're not even paying attention. You're not getting the concept. And I got up and I just started walking to here and figured, okay, that was a nice momentary experience with another human because I don't. When I have a chance to speak to somebody, I take that chance because I'm not around a lot of people. And I want to kind of see what's going on and I have met some really good people, and I'll tell you what, they probably don't even know this, but I pray for every good person that I have come across. I do. The people that I come across who are deceptive and kind of, I don't even pray, I just, like I never even met them. I just like, who's that? Who's that person? I don't know, I just put them out of my life completely. But those ones that are good, and it may not seem like it to them, but, I do pray for them. I pray for their happiness and stuff like that, because they were kind to me, and they, and those are the kind of people that I like to give stuff to, and I do it out of the goodness of my heart. I'm not doing it because, look, I want to give to her. No, it's because, and I mean, like this thing right here. This family I met in Illinois, I pray for them because it's a good family. Well, let me see. can do it. Oh gosh, there it is, look. The little daughter gave this to her mom to give to me to say, oh, because I'm out camping, that can have my own personal campfire, you know, and I love that family. I pray for them. I pray for their happiness and goodness for them because they're such good people, you know, and, you know. Anyhow, but I walked away from this guy and I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, you know. I don't need to. It's like, I'm not trying to make friends because I want anything. No. You know, people just randomly give me stuff I need. Or I manifest it. Right? I met some people when I was in Missouri. I straight manifested something from one day to the next right in front of them. Yeah, they will tell you right in front of them. I have manifested things myself, like out of, like I can't believe, manifestation is real. You just have to believe in it, you know. Sometimes though, you might just say something though, and you're not as serious as what, and then boom, it's there the next day. You know, it just depends. It depends on. Some people just have a lot of manifestation strength that they don't even know. Like I feel like I do. Because shit just... Dude, I walked away from that guy. I didn't talk to him no more. An hour, 2 hours passed. And he comes like, are you there? Do you want to go to Walmart? I'll give you a ride. All trying to offer me all rides to Walmart and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm going to stay. Because I didn't like that. And I don't want to deal with it. And okay, well, I'm going to go to Walmart and I'll be right back. And I'm like, you know, whatever. You know, because I didn't like the way I was spoken to by him. You know, I'm a nice person. I speak to people nicely. I expect to be spoken to nicely back. I give you a chance to speak. You give me a chance to speak, you know. It's like, gosh, you know. It was kind of energy vampire-ish feeling. Like I couldn't hang out with that guy. It was too draining. And that's why I had to leave. And I thought, you know, I'm going to start going through the trailer and pack up some stuff that, you know, I can donate or give away. Because I have too many things and I've lost a lot of weight and things don't fit anymore. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of it. Because I'm not... Why do I need to hang on to it, right? I don't want to gain the weight back, for sure. But, yeah, he comes back, brings me a case of water and 2 bags of ice. I didn't ask for it. But you see, for some reason, I don't know what it is about me, but for some reason people... They are, it's like I make them feel stuff. I didn't say anything. I just up and walked away from him. I didn't get mad, you know, and my energy affects people a lot, and theirs affect me a lot. The only difference is mine affects other people in a positive way, because I try to put out positive energy, you know, like I don't try to, you know... This is why I stay away from Facebook. Facebook is super negative, showing pictures of negativity and things that make people feel bad. I don't like to stay on there. I'll go on there, I'll throw up advertisements for my videos, I'll throw up a couple quotes here and there about things that shock me or that I want to put out, and then I'm off. I don't want to read through too many things. I do like my Mimi friends, so I try to find them real quick and see if there's anything to laugh at, because I like that energy, laughing energy. But these other people, it's fake. It's fake. I won't want to talk to men that try to talk to me on there. I don't even know them, you know? It's so weird. It's weird things, right? But I feel like, you know... I have to protect my energy. I really do. I didn't realize that. And you know what? On this journey that I'm on, I chose to do this. I put in my 30-day notice, and I'm like, I am going to travel around. I'm going to trip out on stuff. And that's what me and my dog have been doing. I cannot believe that 6 months have passed already. 6 months. But we've been like all over. Just tripping out. And you know what? It's a lot of solitude, but it's a lot of time with spirit. With my spirit, you know, guides, with my ancestors, you know. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah. It's spooky, you guys, especially for someone like me who cannot explain it. And I never told you guys, the only reason why I turned spiritual is because, you know, I had near-death experience. I had it several times. And I've had a lot of faces with death, and I've been saved last minute several times. And I'm like, how is this happening? And it's because I'm not supposed to die. And the last time that I had that brush, I lost 3 days, but I was dreaming. It was a weird experience. That was the near-death experience, I think. I don't know what that was, but I broke out of it in a sweat. I was sweating like a pig in the hospital bed. I fought out of it, and that's something I can't explain. That's something that I cannot explain through science, I can't. And that's why that was partially one of the things that happened that made me a believer in a higher source. Another thing is that I lost a family member that was really close to me. I can't even handle even to speak about it right now. I'm about to break into tears, but it was my brother, and he died. I think it's been like 3 years, and you guys, I'm still not over it, but he's still here with me, He is here. And there were too many coincidences that happened at the time of his death, and that is the thing that I cannot explain. Because I had a bond with my brother that I didn't even understand or realize until it was already too late. Alright, you guys. Too much rambling and talking. We'll talk about this stuff another time. Alright, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.